Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you completely disappeared? Like suddenly, after 60, the world just stopped noticing you. Your presence, your effort, even your smile, you're not alone. Many women over 60 quietly feel this way. And the truth is, sometimes it's not who we are, it's how we're dressing that's making us fade into the background. As we age, our bodies change, our energy shifts, but that doesn't mean our light has to dim. Unfortunately, fashion, and sometimes even society, has told women like us to tone it down, to blend in, to dress for comfort, instead of confidence. But comfort should never mean invisibility. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 subtle fashion mistakes that might be making you feel overlooked, and how to correct them so you can stand tall, look radiant, and feel truly seen again. This isn't about chasing youth or trends. It's about rediscovering the you that never went away. The vibrant, graceful, confident woman still inside. Because being visible doesn't mean dressing loud or bold. It means dressing with intention, self-respect, and joy. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "Where did she go?" Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to bring her back. Let's begin with the first and most common fashion mistake that might be quietly stealing your presence. Mistake 1. Hiding behind oversized clothes. I understand why so many women fall into this habit. Somewhere along the way, our bodies change, and suddenly, the clothes that once defined us no longer feel like us anymore. So we reach for oversized clothes, loose tunics, baggy pants, boxy jackets, telling ourselves it's about comfort. But in truth, sometimes it's about hiding. Oversized clothes might feel safe, but they can actually make you appear smaller, and not in a flattering way. They swallow your frame, blur your shape, and signal, often unconsciously, that you'd rather not be noticed. And when you dress to disappear, people start treating you as though you're invisible. Many women don't realize it's not just a fashion choice, it's an emotional one. We hide behind fabric because we've been taught that aging bodies should be covered, concealed, apologized for. But that's not elegance, that's fear, and you deserve better than that. You can still feel comfortable and confident by choosing pieces that gently follow your shape, rather than drown it. Try these style swaps. Trade your boxy tops for softly tailored blouses that define your shoulders or waistline. Choose knit fabrics that skim the body instead of hanging straight down. Add a light belt or cropped jacket to create shape and movement. When your clothes echo your natural form, it tells the world, "I am still here. I am still me." You see, structure in clothing doesn't make you look older. It gives you presence, it frames you beautifully. Just like a well-chosen picture frame enhances a masterpiece, and you are the masterpiece. So the next time you reach for something oversized, ask yourself, am I dressing for comfort or for invisibility? Because comfort is wonderful, but confidence is unforgettable. Mistake 2. Clinging to outdated styles. It's hard to let go of the past. After all, those clothes tell a story: the dress you wore to your daughter's graduation, the blazer from your favorite job, the jeans that made you feel unstoppable. But fashion, like life, moves forward. And sometimes, what we hold on to most tightly, quietly holds us back. Many women over 60 are still wearing silhouettes or prints that were stylish 20 or even 30 years ago. Not because they don't care, but because those pieces once worked. They made us feel confident. But what once flattered you at 40 or 50 may no longer bring out the best version of you today. Clinging to outdated styles is often about comfort and identity. It's saying, "This is who I was," but real elegance is about staying connected to who you are right now. And when you update your style, you're not erasing the past. You're honoring how far you've come. The truth is, you can be classic without being outdated. The secret lies in refreshing, not replacing. Here are a few timeless updates that instantly modernize your look. Without losing your essence, swap heavy floral prints for softer modern patterns, or solid colors that highlight your skin tone. Trade dated denim for clean mid-rise jeans with a straight or slim fit. Replace shoulder-padded blazers with softly structured jackets that move with you. Choose minimalist jewelry, gold hoops, delicate chains, instead of bulky, outdated pieces. When you update your wardrobe, something powerful happens inside you. You remind yourself that life hasn't stopped. You're still evolving, still beautiful, still visible. You send a message, not just to the world, but to yourself, that you're still part of it. Remember, style isn't about chasing trends or pretending to be 30 again. It's about expressing the woman you've grown into. Because elegance isn't in the decade, it's in the attitude. So if your wardrobe feels like a time capsule, maybe it's time to let it breathe again. Keep the memories, but make room for the woman you are today. Mistake 3. Wearing dull, liftless colors. Look inside your closet for a moment. What do you see? Beige, gray, black. Maybe a little navy? Safe colors. Comfortable colors. But sometimes, those same colors can quietly drain the light right out of you. And without even realizing it, you start blending into the background, not just in what you wear, but in how you feel. As we age, our natural coloring changes. Hair softens to gray or silver, skin loses a bit of its contrast, and suddenly those neutral shades we once loved no longer lift our features. They flatten them. Color has power. It can either illuminate your face and energy, or quietly fade it away. Instead of dull neutrals that mute your glow, think about shades that reflect your inner life. Here are a few that flatter almost every mature complexion. Jewel tones, sapphire blue, emerald green, and deep amethyst instantly bring warmth and vitality. Soft corals and rose tones, these mimic a natural flush, adding radiance to your cheeks. Ivory and cream, gentler alternatives to harsh white. And sage, teal, and lavender, elegant hues that make silver hair sparkle. You see, color isn't just fashion, it's energy. It's emotion. It's how you say to the world, I'm still vibrant. I'm still alive. When everything around you feels muted, your wardrobe, your days, your routine, sometimes adding color is the first quiet act of self-expression. Now that doesn't mean you need to dress like a rainbow. Subtlety is powerful. Try starting with just one accent. A scarf, a handbag, or even a pair of earrings in your signature shade. Over time, you'll notice something magical. Your posture changes, your mood lifts, people start complimenting you again. Why? Because your color is doing what words can't, it's reintroducing you. So if you've been living in beige and gray, maybe it's time to open the door to color again. Because when your wardrobe comes alive, you do too. Mistake 4. Ignoring fit and proportion. Here's a secret few people talk about. The way your clothes fit can completely change how people see you and how you see yourself. Many women over 60 stop paying attention to fit, not because they don't care, but because their bodies have changed and fashion hasn't kept up. So we compromise. We settle for what feels easy, even if it doesn't make us feel beautiful. But the truth is, poor fit doesn't hide anything. It only hides you. Fit isn't about being thin. It's about balance, proportion, and harmony. A woman in a well-fitted size 14 will always look more elegant than one in a baggy size 10. When clothes skim your body instead of clinging or hanging, your shape is defined, and your confidence radiates through. As we age, our body proportions subtly change. Shoulders may narrow, torsos shorten, and our midsection softens, and that's perfectly natural. But the clothes we choose should adjust with us. If you're petite, avoid clothes that cut you off mid-thigh. They can make you look shorter. Instead, try a slightly cropped jacket or high-waisted pant to elongate your frame. If you're fuller through the waist, look for garments with gentle structure, a tailored seam, a belt, or a wrap shape that defines your middle without squeezing it. Balance is everything. If your top is loose, keep your bottom streamlined, and vice versa. When your clothes fit properly, your body language changes. You stand taller. You smile more. You begin to carry yourself the way you used to feel: confident, capable, visible. Because good fit isn't vanity, it's self-respect. It says, I value how I present myself to the world. And that message is magnetic. So take a moment to notice how your clothes truly sit on your body, not the number on the tag, but how they make you feel. And if something doesn't honor your shape, it's not your body that's wrong, it's the fit. Mistake 5. Neglecting shoes and accessories. It's amazing how many women spend time choosing the perfect outfit, but then slip on shoes that are 10 years old, or grab a bag that doesn't match the moment. Accessories are not afterthoughts. They are the finishing notes that complete your visual melody, the difference between dressed and well-dressed. After 60, your accessories speak louder than ever. They tell the world how you see yourself. A worn-out pair of shoes, scuffed bag, or overly trendy jewelry can silently age your look, even if the rest of your outfit is flawless. On the other hand, refined accessories, clean lines, quality textures, and subtle shine make even the simplest outfit feel elevated. Let's start with shoes. Comfort matters, yes, but comfort doesn't mean careless. Swap tired, bulky sneakers for sleek leather trainers or cushioned loafers. Avoid overly orthopedic-looking shoes. Instead, look for styles with hidden support: block heels, wedges, or chic flats with structure. Neutral tones like nude, tan, or soft metallics elongate the leg and blend beautifully with mature skin tones. When your shoes are clean, comfortable, and elegant, you move differently. You project confidence without saying a word. Accessories are your secret weapon. But after 60, less is more, not because you can't shine, but because your presence already does. Choose one statement piece: a silk scarf, bold earrings, or a beautifully structured handbag. Let that be your accent, not clutter. Think of accessories as punctuation marks in your personal story. They should enhance your outfit, not overpower it. Accessories aren't really about fashion. They're about identity. They remind you that you still have the power to choose how you're seen. When your shoes are polished, your bag is structured, and your jewelry reflects care, you send a message to the world: I still pay attention. I still take pride in me. Because elegance isn't expensive, it's intentional. And that intention is what makes you unforgettable. Mistake 6. Giving up on personal grooming. There comes a point in many women's lives when the morning routine becomes simpler. Maybe makeup feels unnecessary. Maybe hair appointments feel like too much effort. Maybe the mirror starts to feel like an old friend you avoid. And that's okay. Life changes. Priorities shift. But somewhere between practicality and neglect, we sometimes lose touch with the quiet rituals that once made us feel alive. Grooming isn't about chasing youth. It's about self-respect and the message you send to yourself every time you get ready for the day. When you take 10 minutes to brush your hair, to apply a bit of lipstick, to choose earrings that make you smile, you're reminding yourself, I still matter. Because how you care for yourself on the outside affects how you feel on the inside. And others can see that energy even before you speak. You don't need a full makeover or expensive treatments. Sometimes it's the smallest acts that bring back your sparkle. A flattering haircut that frames your face. Eyebrows softly shaped. They open up your whole expression. A touch of blush, tinted lip balm, or clear gloss. A little color goes a long way. Hydrated skin, polished nails, or even a spritz of your favorite perfume. These gestures might seem simple, but they tell the world, and yourself, that you're still participating in life with grace. Studies show that personal grooming isn't just about appearance, it's deeply connected to confidence and mood. When you take time to present yourself well, you naturally walk taller, smile more, and engage more. Neglect, on the other hand, can quietly reinforce feelings of invisibility. And you, my friend, deserve to be seen, not just by others, but by yourself. You've spent a lifetime caring for everyone else. This chapter is your time to care for you, and it starts in front of the mirror. Don't think of grooming as vanity, think of it as visibility. A small daily celebration of your worth. When you care for yourself with intention, you don't just look better, you feel better, and the world feels that energy too, because the woman you see in the mirror is still here, she just needs a little reminder to shine again. Mistake 7. Dressing for invisibility. Somewhere along the way, many women over 60 start dressing to disappear. Neutral colors, shapeless clothes, styles that say, "Don't notice me." It's subtle, quiet, and often unintentional. But let's be honest. Sometimes dressing for invisibility is safer. It's easier not to be seen than to risk being judged. The truth is, it's not the world making you invisible. It's the fear that you no longer belong in it. Here's the beautiful part. You do belong. You always have. The moment you stop dressing to hide and start dressing to express, something incredible happens. People begin to notice your energy again. But more importantly, you notice yourself. Because visibility doesn't come from loud clothes or bold makeup. It comes from authenticity. Wearing what makes you feel alive, elegant, and seen by you. Dressing for visibility means showing up in colors that lift your spirit, fabrics that flatter your shape, and accessories that express your mood. A touch of red lipstick that makes you smile. A scarf in your favorite color. Not because it's trendy, but because it's you. A blazer that fits perfectly and makes you feel capable. A piece of jewelry that reminds you of your story. It's about stepping into your day with intention, not perfection. Every woman reaches a point where she wonders if her best days are behind her. But here's what I want you to know. Visibility is not about age, it's about presence. When you dress with love for who you are today, not who you used to be, and not who society says you should be, you step back into the light. You stop waiting for permission to be seen. You become the permission. So don't dress to disappear. Dress to be remembered. Not for what you wear, but for the quiet strength, grace, and confidence you carry. Every wrinkle tells a story. Every outfit is a canvas, and the masterpiece is you. Never forget, the world still needs your light. Let it shine. You've spent years caring for others, building families, nurturing careers, holding everything together. But somewhere along the way, many women forget to care for themselves and slowly begin to fade from their own story. Reclaiming your presence is not about fashion trends or chasing youth. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about walking into every room with quiet confidence and saying, without words, I am still here. I still matter. Step 1. Reconnect with the woman in the mirror. Start by seeing yourself, truly seeing yourself. Not the wrinkles, not the changes, but the life, the stories, the strength in your reflection. Every morning, take a moment in front of the mirror. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Ask, what do I love about me today? Maybe it's your eyes. Maybe it's your resilience. Maybe it's the way you keep showing up. Confidence begins in that mirror, before you ever put on a single piece of clothing. Step 2. Dress for the life you're living now. It's time to release the past. Clothes that belong to who you were may not serve who you are. Start curating a wardrobe that reflects your current energy, who you are today. Choose comfort with elegance, color with confidence, and style with intention. When you dress with care, you don't just change how you look. You change how you carry yourself. You remind yourself and the world that your story is still unfolding beautifully. Step 3. Move with confidence, posture, and presence. Presence is not just what you wear, it's how you move. Stand tall, shoulders back, head lifted. These simple adjustments communicate confidence and vitality before you ever say a word. Good posture doesn't just improve appearance, it boosts energy, lifts mood, and commands respect. The more you practice it, the more natural it feels. Your body is your stage, and you deserve to stand center, not in the shadows. Step 4. Radiate from the inside out. True presence isn't only about how others see you. It's about how you feel inside. Eat well. Rest deeply. Nourish your skin. Speak kindly to yourself. When your mind and body are cared for, your light naturally shines through. You can't fake radiance. It comes from genuine self-care and self-respect. Step 5. Express yourself authentically. Reclaiming your presence also means expressing your truth. Whether that's through a pop of color, a bold necklace, or the way you carry yourself, let it reflect your personality. Authenticity is magnetic. When you honor who you are, instead of trying to blend in, people naturally respond to your confidence. The world doesn't need a quieter version of you. It needs your real voice, your real light. Reclaiming your presence is not about trying to look younger. It's about showing the world that your story, your wisdom, and your beauty still matter. Stand tall. Dress with intention. Speak with warmth. Move with grace. Because the moment you start treating yourself like you belong in every room, you do. When we began this video, I asked if you've ever felt invisible. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered when the world stopped noticing you. But here's what I hope you've discovered today. You were never invisible. You were simply hiding your light. And now it's time to bring that light back. Not for anyone else, but for you. By avoiding oversized clothes, letting go of outdated styles, embracing color, respecting fit and proportion, polishing your accessories, caring for your grooming, and dressing with intention. You don't just change your wardrobe, you change how you show up in life. You begin to carry yourself differently. You smile more. You look people in the eye. And that's when the world begins to see you again. Because you see yourself. Remember, elegance isn't about perfection or youth. It's about presence. That quiet confidence that says, I know who I am, and I'm proud of her. So don't hide. Don't shrink. You've earned the right to be seen. Fully, beautifully, unapologetically. Because every wrinkle, every laugh line, every moment lived, is proof that you've been here, and you still have more to give. If this message spoke to your heart today, I'd love for you to join this community of strong, graceful, and confident women who are rewriting what beauty after 60 truly looks like. Subscribe to this channel for more videos on fashion, mindset, and the art of aging beautifully. Let's keep inspiring one another, one elegant choice at a time, because you are not invisible. You are radiant. You are timeless. And the world still needs your light.